Wow. Welcome to Wow, Wide Open Webcast. What's happening, y'all? I'm your man, BJ Bell. We are worldwide on wideopenwebcast.com. Make sure you guys get over there, man. Check us out on the web. I got my beautiful co-host hanging out with me, Miss Claudia Alexandria.
Hi, guys.
Payne. What's going on, Claudia?
Nothing much. Just ready to get this on the road.
I tell you what, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from? What school you went to? Tell us about yourself, Claudia.
Okay, my name is Claudia Alexandria. I went to Grambling State University for both my bachelor's and my master's. Shout out to Grambling.
The G. The G.
Okay, I am a mental health therapist. I work for Seedlings Behavior Management, and I am the new co-host for Wide Open Webcast.
Wide Open Webcast. Claudia, welcome aboard.
Thank
It's going to be
you.
a great season. Now, just in case you guys don't know what WOW is, what is WOW? Wide Open Webcast. Now, we're going to discuss entertainment, music, Claudia, TV, social issues, and more, some local stuff, all kind of stuff. So a lot of us are so quick to get on social media and express our views and our opinions, you know, behind the keyboard, behind the computer, and, you know, we don't bring it out to light. And some things some people know about, some don't. So that's what this whole platform is about. Now, listen, this is not about no negativity. So we're not trying to turn nobody against nobody. We're not trying to be messy. We're not going black against white or white against white or black against black. We're going right and wrong. And that, you know, you always say that, right and wrong. Now, it's all brought to you by Mr. Bail bonds, man. Go to jail, call Mr. Bail. Don't call me Mr. B-A-I-L, not B-E-L-L. Go to jail, call Mr. Bail, man. Mr. Bail bonds. Now, I'm going to tell you like this, man. We got a lot of stuff going on, and we're going to try to get some of our local businesses, our local people in the community involved in this. So we're going to have something called a Wild Business of the Week. So the business will be able to come in, Claudia, at free promotion. We're not charging you nothing. But in order to sign up for that, you need to go to wideopenwebcast.com. You will see something for the businesses. Sign up, say, look, Claudia's hair store. We want to come in, we're going to let you come in because Claudia's hair stay pretty. Okay, so it's going down. It's going down like that. Also, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Tell me about that. Are they going to be coming to New Orleans in September?
Right. Jay-Z and Beyonce just released their On the Run 2 concert, and we will give you guys a chance to win tickets later on. So in order to stay up to date with that, just like he said, check out our website, wideopenwebcast.com, to find out details about that.
Also, go to our Facebook page, Wide Open Webcast on Facebook, Instagram. Listen, this thing is a movement.
Right.
We are going all the way in, all right? Now, we got a lot of stuff that's coming up on WOW. We got WOW upcoming events. This big fashion show we got going on with Frederica. I will be hosting. Claudia will be in the building this coming Saturday at the Afro-Blaze Cultural Center, the Old Boys Club. You guys know what that is. Also, Sundays, Easter Sunday. You know, everybody go to church on Easter. So, are you going to church?
Yeah.
You going? What you wearing?
I don't know
Don't worry about it. Y'all know church on Easter like the DMV. I don't know if y'all know about the DMV down here. Be packed. You got to get a number just to get to the altar. So we're going to do that at Easter Sunday. But I tell you, we got a lot of stuff going on around, and we're going to get the show kicked off. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of stuff going on in the community. It's a lot of stuff going on national. Now, I've seen you. I go to your Facebook. Tell them how to get you on Facebook first, your personal Facebook.
My personal Facebook is Claudia Alexandria. And my Instagram is Claudia_Alexandria, and that'll all be provided on the website.
Right.
The correct spelling as far as it.
Right. So I saw something on your Facebook that I wanna bring up, and I want your thoughts about it. You know, we're always talking about everything now is prayer. Like, to me, they took prayer out of school and put guns. They trying to put guns in school.
Right.
They want the teachers to be on. I mean, I don't know. I got a 1.5-year-old. I don't know if I want my kid going to math or algebra and the teacher got a Glock 40 on her hip.
Right.
I mean, what you feel about that?
No, not for me. As an African American woman, if I had a child, especially with the climate of today's world. People are getting shot just because they fear
Right.
African Americans. So I would hate for my child to be the least bit disruptive, and because you fear him, you can rightfully shoot him. No, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
So you telling me that it'll be something like, I know we're having problems with that leads us with police.
Right.
You know, with the innocent people. We had we will talk about that later. We had a shooting in Sacramento.
Exactly.
So you telling me that you think that this can turn on our black kids like that, if a teacher is armed and a kid, make a gesture or something, and that teacher feels threatened? You telling me that you think that this teacher could possibly shoot at this? I mean, is
you
that
gotta
true?
look at
What?
George Zimmerman. He wasn't a teacher, but he rightfully had a gun.
Okay.
And if these teachers rightfully
Right.
possess these guns, and he got off the mere fact that he feared for his life, and the defense team legitimately or sufficiently
Right.
portrayed that to the trial, that he merely won off of a rightful fear of his life. And
Right.
if that's all it takes for you to shoot our sons and our daughters, no, you're not gonna be able to teach mine.
Okay,
Run on your hip.
so I'm gonna ask you this, because it seems like to me your problem is the teachers might have a problem with the kids, and kids might have a problem with the teachers. But what is your solution to stopping all that? Every time I turn on my TV, every time I scroll down Facebook, every time I look at social media, it's like it's a shooting at a school. So you telling me, well, look, I don't want to arm the teachers because it's my turn. So what is your solution to the problem?
I say, in order to find the solution, we have to pay close attention to what we say the problem is. Anytime, and let's be accurate, anytime a shooter walks into a school
Right.
and commits these mass murders, they always put it on mental health, the instability of the mind.
Right.
So if that is the cause, and if that's what America believes, why are we in a government, why are we even entertaining the fact that the government reduces funding for mental health? That, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of like backwards. It doesn't really help. If we are really saying that these children are dying because one person in that school lacks mental health and lacks, the therapy that they need or the outlets that they need to discover their problems,
Right.
we should be providing more funding to it. We should make sure every high school has a counselor, and diagnose these problems more aggressively. But the problem, I also think that for years we've been letting it go too
long.
Yeah,
Right.
too long.
Too long.
And I also think, and I said this on my Facebook page
Mm-hmm.
the other day. We kind of blame the system for our black and brown kids dying, but you have to look at it. America hasn't given too much thought to the white children that were dying, and
Right.
to be
I
fair,
like that. I like
to
that.
be
Right.
fair, I mean, when America decided that children dying was okay,
Right.
I mean, we all should have knew we
We all
had a
should-
problem.
right.
So I think and even now with the whole March for Our Lives protest that
Right.
they're doing, I've seen a lot of African Americans say, you know what, well, when white kids talk about gun violence, they get on Ellen, they get funding from Oprah and all
Right.
this, but African American children have been talking about police brutality
Brutality
for
for years.
and it falls on deaf ears. So, but at the same time, I have to be a devil's advocate and say, yes, I noticed the racial disparity of it,
Right.
but America hasn't cared about white children for years, so maybe it's just time. And I think
like
that's
that.
the most positive thing to say, that maybe it is just time.
I like that, and I like the way you said not just black and brown, but white, because it doesn't matter the color of the skin. All our kids, and looking at those kids last weekend, looking at those kids in Washington marching, these kids want help.
Right.
But we've got to put the political stuff to the side and get it. Everything is political these days, Claudia. And we got to put that stuff to the side to see what can we do to protect our kids. Because I'm to a point right now. Hell, I might in 10 years, I might just start homeschooling. I got a year, I got a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that's going to work. But I tell you what, I hope they get it fixed, because our kids are crying. And and we saw that last weekend. I saw that video. Thousands and thousands and thousands of kids. These kids want help.
Right.
They want to feel safe to be able to go into school and be able to learn without thinking about wondering if little Ronnie is going to come shoot up the school today. And me, I asked you your opinion. I'm going to tell you my opinion. What I think. I don't think guns should be I don't think every teacher should be armed. I think maybe all the door, and of course you can't lock. I heard some people talking about lock the door. You can't do that's a fire code. If you watch, I'm gonna take you to the hood. You watch and Lean on Me.
Right.
You see that you can't. You're not
You
supposed
can't do
to.
it, right.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Right.
So what I say is just man the doors of the man the doors with armed guys. Man the doors. Even if you gotta pat down or put a security. Alarm. Whatever system up in there.
Yeah, and someone mentioned, I forgot who it was specifically, but they mentioned in the hood, you have man doors. You know what I'm saying? You have security checkpoints. You have metal detectors.
Right,
so,
metal detectors.
Yeah,
right.
So those are some things that we need to explore implementing in all schools if this is, if this keeps happening.
And that's going to lead me into, real quick, Sacramento. What happened in Sacramento? I saw that DeMarcus Cousins played for the New Orleans Pelicans now. He used to play for the Sacramento Kings. Obviously, a guy, black male, was shot. Tell me more about that real quick.
Apparently, Stephen Clark, he's a 22-year-old African-American male, I believe, was talking on the phone late at night in his grandmother's yard, and he was shot by police.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, 20 times.
Wow.
20 times.
Wow.
The story that
Overkill.
they're saying now,
Wow.
they're saying that they mistaken his cell phone as a gun. But the thing that stuck out to me was if two trained officers can't differentiate between a cell phone and a gun,
then
but your grandmother, his grandmother. Now I understand we have some young grandmothers, but he was 22 years old. So let's just say his mom was probably like 37, his grandma gotta be at least 50.
Young.
If a 50-year-old can see out of her window that he's talking on the phone, why can't two trained police officers notice the difference between a cell phone and a gun? I tried to go into the Army. Did you know that?
I did. You tried to go to the Army?
I tried to go to the Air
I
Force.
wish you was in the Army. I was in the Army. Pretty you are.
Yeah, and I went to MEPS, and why they didn't let me in?
Why?
My vision. And vision is, you have to have a certain level of vision, for the Army and for police, to be on the police force and stuff like that. So there's no way that you can't keep saying, oh, well, I thought he had a book or he had Skittles and he had this, but I thought he had a gun. Like we gotta come on. We gotta.
I know
do better.
It's rough, and our policemen have a hard job, and I know that. So. One thing I don't, and I kind of hated that. I kind of hated where, I don't want the public to be against the police or the police against the public, because when I was growing up, the police was supposed to be our safe haven. That when I saw a policeman, I feel safe now. I see a policeman, I'm feeling safe.
Right.
But now with the things that's been going on, and our kids are growing up and they're seeing all this police, but so they don't trust the police anymore. Now let me backtrack. Not all of them don't trust, and it's not all the police. It's only a certain few. But my problem is, if you a policeman and you see that your buddy's not doing the right thing, then I feel like that you should, you should step up to look, bro. This is not right. This is not what we're supposed to be doing.
I agree.
And we got a lot of guys local here. Sheriff D-Mac, shout out to Sergeant McElroy, Mr. Tramble, all those guys that's doing big things for our kids. Also the OK program, the city of Monroe. So we have, these policemen are trying here in our community here. Some of them. I'm just going to call a spade, but we just have to, overall, we got to get that trust back with our policemen and our policemen back in our communities. And we got guys that's doing a great job around here, but it's not just around here, it's overall.
Right, and to piggyback on what you said, of course, I wouldn't think the goal would be community against police. I think it should be bad people, good people against bad people.
Right.
So I think we dehumanize police officers when they put on a uniform. We forget that they're still human.
They're still human.
They're still humans. And just like if we go gather 100 people out of the city of Monroe, all of them won't be good.
Right.
So if we go gather 100 police officers,
then all of them not good. Right.
You're right. And to rely on that stereotype is kind of it defies progress. We don't ever get anywhere at all. And I think what damages the relationship, the community and police officers have a relationship.
Right.
And that's just like if you and I were in a relationship, God forbid. You
Oh
know?
God. If me and you was in a relationship,
If you and I were in a relationship
Ooh.
and I did something wrong,
Right.
it is my responsibility to
Right.
acknowledge, look, I failed you. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the ball. I did this wrong. And, you know, we're going to do whatever's necessary to implement, you know, what we need to change and
Right.
for progress. And I think that's where most police forces have failed us. They haven't. It's mostly like they cover up, you know. And I would like it better if a chief came out and said, you know what, we dropped the ball. I don't know what happened,
But we dropped the ball.
And we're moving forward. We're gonna change. And I think that's what it takes.
So you telling me you would just feel better if they just accept responsibility of what's going? Is accept responsibility? That's what you're telling me?
That's the first step.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, Wide Open Webcast is going down each and every Thursday right here, wideopenwebcast.com. Once again, make sure you check us out on Instagram, Wide Open Webcast, of course, on Facebook, and wideopenwebcast.com. Business of the week, we need you. We sending two people, I guess, a couple. I don't care which one. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friend girl, whatever. We sending you to New Orleans for Jay-Z and Beyonce coming up in September. But you gotta make sure you get over to our Facebook page and like Wide Open Webcast. Claudia, what else is on your mind? You got something on your mind over there. Yeah, it's something else on your mind. What else on your mind? I promise you got something on your mind.
What about the Black Panther movie?
You know what? I'm finna hurt some hearts. First of all, let me sip on this. Whatever I'm finna sip on.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
Can I tell you something?
No, you can't tell me.
So I need you to tell me because I haven't seen Black Panther.
When we get through filming, we going to the movie.
Okay, when we get off air live right
Yes,
now,
we're
we going to
going
the
to the
movie.
movie.
I hope something on at 10 because I need to know about Black Panther. What did Black Panther? What did that movie do to you? I mean, how did it affect you in your life as far as what you got going on?
I guess for me, for an all-black cast, well, we did have a few exceptions, but there was a majority black cast, and the storyline was good, and I feel like it mimicked a lot with what's going on presently in America.
Don't tell me everything, but tell me your key because I want to go watch it later on.
So we have a lot of we have talents and resources, you know, but because of the climate in the world, we kind of protect them a little bit. You know? We protect them, and we don't want to seem vulnerable and all of that. And I think that was the storyline within the movie. They protected their resources of Wakanda. Of course, you know Wakanda.
Right.
And at the end, though, they ended up realizing that in order to progress and in order to move forward and make this world a better place, we have to, you know, despite what's going on in our preconceived notions about, you know, the racial tone, we have to lend our help and they have to help us. So it was really, in the end, it was a kumbaya moment.
Right.
You know?
So did it first of all, that young guy who was it a young guy that put that together, that whole thing together? I tell you what, man.
The director.
Oh yes, man. So did it help us as a?
Oh yeah, and I think it did a lot. It's become the top grossing movie, the action movie in the world. And it did it in just 36 days or something like that. And it usually takes most movies months. And it took us, it took Black Panther. I'm sorry, I just feel like that's
you
a
just
movie
said,
of us.
Right. You said us. You took us.
Yeah, like I did the wardrobe or something.
Right.
But I did it again. It took Black Panther 36 days to become the top grossing U.S. movie.
Right.
So I think it's gonna make directors second guess, you know, of how they cast future movies. And how they write future movies, and they may purposely write African American, you know, heroes. This is our first, you know, real Marvel African American hero, and everybody was excited. We showed up.
We showed up and showed out, huh?
And not to be a Debbie Downer, but if we can show up at the voting polls like we did for Black,
I know. I know. Because you said something in one of our meetings, and once again, this is right and wrong. This is just real stuff. This is not, we're not going to play no race game here. This is not what we're here for, but we are going to use this platform to bring awareness. You had said something about, you know, somebody I've heard, you know, I still hear people saying, well, black people put Obama in office. I mean.
Yeah, and that's totally asinine. We're 13% of the population, and there is no way that we won with, you notice with Trump, you
Right.
had a popular vote and you had the electoral.
It's
college.
President. Please, it's President Trump. Let's make sure that it's President. Can you call him President?
Yeah.
Why you looking at me like that?
I can't.
Okay. All right. Good.
Okay.
Okay. Just keep going.
Okay, so okay.
Mm-hmm.
With President Trump, with the electoral college, how
Right.
it outweighed the popular vote. With Barack Obama, we won popular and electoral, and there is absolutely no way that black people alone could put him in office. We don't have the numbers. We don't possess the power to do that. The thing is,
So who put him in then?
like-minded, right people. You get what I'm saying? This world isn't black and white. It's right and wrong. So people who were like-minded in what we should do in the right way voted for him, and we got him in office.
So you telling me, and I'm just asking a question.
Mm-hmm.
So everything Barack Obama did, I mean, he did the right way, is what you're telling me? Everything was the right way?
I think statistically, he has been one of the best economical presidents in our.
Now you're not saying that because he's black.
Of
I'm just asking a question.
Right, of course not. I'm not. There are facts that support what I'm saying. He has been the best economical president of our time.
Okay.
Yeah. Unemployment rates are down. People have higher population are insured. Jobs in America increase. Minimum wage increase. Like just a lot of stuff that. And you got to think about it. When he got to office, we were in recession. So I think he did his job. And a lot of people try to say, we don't like President Trump because he's white. Name me one other black president other than Obama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I would have rather Bernie Sanders. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So, no, it's not because he's white.
Right.
And it's a lot of white Democrats,
Right.
it's a lot of white Republicans that don't agree
That don't agree with what Trump
is doing.
what President
Exactly.
Trump is doing. Okay, good.
Right.
Okay, my thing on this is, let me tell you how I look at this is, okay? When I look at these presidents, I'm a veteran. 17 years Army, everybody knows that. My big issue, I look at it, and of course you're not going to look at it because you're not a veteran. I'm going to see who's doing what for our veterans.
Mm-hmm.
We got homeless. It simply amazes me how I drive down the street and I see people who have fought for this country, that's homeless, that's laying down, that can't get their benefits right. So I kind of that's my big thing when I look at when I look up there now. Has the VA system gotten better? Yes. Can I say it was President Trump? I don't know. Can I say it was President Obama that rolled over to President Trump? I don't know. I can't say that. But right now, I will tell you this. Veterans, to me personally, in my opinion, I think we're in a good state right now. Okay? We're in a good state right now. We're finally getting what we need as veterans. Because, man, if you go across that water and fight, no way in hell, and I'm sorry, but this is what this webcast, I could curse a little bit, and I can say hell. That's something I couldn't do on the radio. I'm not filtered anymore. But no way you could tell me that a person that throws a ball in the hoop or catches a touchdown for $80 million is more valuable than our soldiers. Okay? Now, and I'm not going to get on this Colin Kaepernick thing. I know this is something you probably want to talk about. Okay? I'm not going to get on because it's sensitive to me. You understand that? It's sensitive. We're mad at a man we're mad at somebody for it's just something, it's his rights, number one. You know what I'm saying? He want to protest. I mean, that's just what he do.
Right.
It's supposed to be a free country, right? So we're mad at him for taking a knee, but we got veterans out here laying on these benches, and you know what I'm saying? We're not even worried about them. But this man can't get another NFL job because he took a stand. You know what I'm saying? Because of I don't know. I'm not going to get too far into the national anthem.
And the crazy part is an actual veteran told him that's what he should do. Right. Remember, he was sitting. Initially, when he started his protest, he was sitting on the bench when the national anthem was, when they did the national anthem. And then he spoke with an actual veteran, and he advised him, some of us used to kneel when somebody died or something like that. And that's when he adjusted his approach and started kneeling. So they were honestly mad at something that an actual veteran, and most people, they talk a lot of game about, oh, well, you're disrespecting our veterans. Most veterans supported CAP for women.
I support them, and I'm a veteran. I support them.
Yeah, most veterans supported CAP because, honestly, if you think, and I tell this to all my people, if you think that how we treat our veterans has anything to do with what we do when we sing the national
anthem, right?
Yeah, the national anthem. You're lost. You can't help us. That has nothing. Our state of how we treat them, like you said, they're homeless. They're not being paid well. They was asking. I remember probably a couple years ago, they were actually petitioning for their salaries to be
I know,
returned.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
that's crazy. But you want to get mad because he's kneeling, but they're protesting, they're petitioning for these salaries to be returned from veterans? That's crazy.
What about the people that's, when the national anthem is being played, the people that's at the concession stand,
Yeah,
that's
talking.
ordering nachos and talking? So, I mean, what? That's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, we're going to hold one, and I know I'm going overboard with it, but I'm just saying, if you're going to hold one person to a standard, I mean,
Let's hold
everybody.
Okay, so I just want to clear the big elephant in the room.
Okay.
I kind of am being a little nosy,
Right.
but I just want to know.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, I'm appreciative for this opportunity. I'm thankful.
I'm kinda
that
scared.
you brought me on.
I'm kind of scared what
to
you're going to
this
ask me.
wonderful webcast.
I'm scared.
But we all need to know. What happened at the radio station? Like, why aren't you there anymore?
You know, you would ask me this. I'm going to tell you this. First of all, I'm very appreciative of the 11 and a half years I did at the radio station. At some point, you have to know your worth. Okay? You probably don't know where I'm going with this yet. But at some point, you got to know your worth. Okay? You have been working so hard day in, day out, you know, working, branding a station that you're not really making the money off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You brand using your brand
Right.
to make somebody else a
Right.
whole lot of money. Now, I understand that. Well, BJ, you're not the boss. You're supposed to, you know, I got it. Not the boss, so got it. At the same time, the boss should take care of their people, especially the people who's taking care of you for so many years. In this community, around everything, making you, your station, making you look good,
Right.
and then you in turn paying your employees $8, $9, and $10 an hour. Now let me tell you this, because I said I wasn't going to do this. I prayed about this. I'm not going to use this platform to bash. You know, I'm not in a bash.
Right.
I'm not in a bashful, you know, saying zone right now. But I will tell you this, a bashing zone. I will tell you this though. I had to get away from there so I can take care of myself physically, mentally, and also financially. I got tired of making other people so much money, and I'm getting bird fed.
I totally
Okay?
understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then radio, to be honest with you, radio has really, and this is not to that
Right.
station particular, but radio
Yeah.
is going down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need to advertise. I mean, everything right now is
Social
well.
media, right.
Yeah, and social media. So I have nothing to say. I enjoyed my time. I won every award pretty much that I was up with. Ricky and everybody. I enjoyed working. Everybody, my former co-workers up there now, I love them to death.
Right.
And you know, and I'm gonna call Star names. Star's my man.
Right.
Okay, you know, Grave, you know, all of us. But at the same time, I had to do what's best for me.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell some of you guys out there, listen. If you're struggling at work, if you're sitting there struggling, if you wake up every morning like, I gotta go, and you're miserable, and you're struggling anyway, get out, step out on faith, and do what you got to do to better yourself and to make yourself happy. To me, the only thing in life, to me right now, that's most important is peace. My peace of mind is more important than money, than fame, than clothes, than cars. Peace of mind. And that's what I wasn't getting there. And I had to step out, and now I thank God for this platform, and I thank God for you and the producers and everybody behind the scenes with this right here. But that's the reason why I left, and I'm not going to get deep inside, but I'm not going to continue to get paid $8, $9, and $10 an hour to use my brand and my platform. Y'all make sure y'all check us out on wideopenwebcast.com. Like I was telling you earlier, also you're going to see a link talking about Wow Radio, Wide Open Webcast Radio. DJs, this is your opportunity right here. Upload all your mixes and you'll be able to listen to DJs all across the world on Wow Radio. But once again, you got to go to wideopenwebcast.com. Click on that link, Wow Radio DJs. Upload your mixes and all that stuff. Hey, we trying to support everybody on this platform right here. Speaking of supporting platform, It's hot. And I got on short. I was just looking at me. I'm looking at you. You all G'd up over there. It's
You
hot
know,
outside.
it's definitely becoming a lot warmer, but it's spring, so you have your options in the way you dress. But
Okay.
you know, I am trying to get back into the gym, you know, because
Okay.
it is summer, trying to
Okay.
get summertime fine.
You need it.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't need. You just need to talk. No. Listen, I've lost about 6 pounds, so 6. But we good. But you just need
No,
to tone.
you lost about 26.
Oh well, I need to tone it up too.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I definitely do. And the thing that's bothering me is I see a lot of girls on Instagram. You know, we
Right.
pay attention to social media like
Right.
crazy for everything.
Right.
And I know for a fact they're getting these surgeries, but they're pretending that they working out. Come on, girl, just give me your doctor name and tell me how much it costs so I can get it, because you putting all this pressure on me. And I've been Googling surgeries.
Now, some of these people are really working out.
No.
Huh? No, I'm saying some of these people are working out. So you telling me that you got some people out here that's pretending to be?
Yes.
You talking about so they go throw some water in their head,
Yes.
somebody working out and take a
Yes.
picture.
I'm talking
but
about-
they went to Dr. Jones. They
Yes,
got
and it's
cut.
like they got it down to a science. They'll post workout videos for like a week and a half, and then next week they
Yeah.
just.
You know what I thought that was? Them waist trainers. But I tell you what, man.
I need to get me one
Hey, but
in.
you know what? The summertime is coming. It's
Yeah.
coming, and you're not far off.
Sure.
And I can say that because I lost 7 pounds.
I know. I'm
six
trying
pounds.
to get like you.
But
Sure.
you are fine. Wide open webcast, y'all, each and every Thursday right here. Spread the word, tell your friends. It's all a platform about real issues that's going on. Now, check this out. If you guys got any issues that you want discussed on this
Right.
show, I promise you we got your back. Get
Right.
over there to wideopenwebcast.com. Once again, log in. Hey, all that. Follow the links, and you'll be able to let us know what you want to talk about, or if you want to be a part of the show as far as Wild Business of the Week. Okay? Hey, what you
And
got to say?
another thing, if you guys want to include your responses and some of your opinions about the topics that we discuss, pay attention to our personal social media page. Again, mine is Claudia Alexandria, and the random questions that I post are most likely things that we are contemplating discussing. So simply respond, and you never know. We'll mention you and your response on the live taping. So yeah, that's how you do that.
That's how you do it. Wide Open Webcast each and every Thursday right here, 8 o'clock. Now check this out. Before I leave, don't forget to check out my man tomorrow night in the Lodge. He's a big Christian inspirational rap artist. Where is he going to be at tomorrow for his big listening party?
His listening party will be held at Prevailing Faith Bible Church, and it's at 7 p.m.
Hey, check out thelodgeofficial.com. This young man, these are the kids that, first of all, we need to support all kids.
Right.
But this kid right here, he's doing this positive stuff, this positive movement, and he's going to all these different elementary schools. All the kids know him. I mean, he's big. I'm trying to be like, I want his autograph. I'm trying to get him on the show next week. I want his autograph. But listen, support this kid. He's doing it big. Tomorrow night, it's going down, his big listening party. He's been with Marvin Sapp, Jay Moss, and everybody. I tell you what, Claudia Alexandria, my co-host, BJ Bell. Next week, we got DJ Worm. It's getting bigger. It's getting better. It's Wide Open Webcast. WideOpenWebcast.com. Brought to you by Mr. Bill Bonds. Go to jail. Call Mr. Who?
Bell.
B-A-I-L. Hey, good night. We'll see y'all, man.